Tenemos paso a nuestro siguiente ponente, David Wood, que viene desde Londres.
So, the situation in Great Britain, the situation in North America, is a bit different in terms of public discussion of cryonics, and I've been asked to share some of that information with you. And finally, my training's as a futurist. And as a futurist, I know well that if we're trying to think about the future of technology, we absolutely must look at the human dimension. The most important questions about the future of technology are indeed human questions. And we have to anticipate how humans as a whole will react to technologies. And they may make laws, new laws, governing and regulating technologies. And that is my subject. And the summary of the situation in this newspaper afterwards, is cryopreservation legal in the UK? Well, the law is a bit of a vacuum. It's unclear, according to a professor of medical law. There's no law that adequately covers this. And people are saying we should cover it. There are some opponents of cryonics, people from a different industry, the embalming industry, who are saying this should be governed and controlled. So Karen Caney of the British Institute of Embalmers expressed a lot of concern because she said the people who are doing the standby protection, these bunch of volunteers, they're a bunch of cowboys. They're running their operation out of a garage. How terrible that is. I wouldn't expect this kind of thing to be allowed. Let me tell you more about this case. So this unfortunate girl at the age of 14 had a rare, aggressive form of cancer. She didn't want to die. She did her own research on the internet, and she said, you know, there's this thing called cryonics. I would like it. And so it went to the High Court. And the girl was asked to explain to the judge from her deathbed in hospital why she wants this. I've been asked to explain why I want this unusual thing done. I'm only 14 years old. I don't want to die, but I know I am going to. I think being cryopreserved gives me a chance. She didn't say 5% or 50%. She said a chance to be cured and woken up even in 100 years' time. I don't want to be buried underground. I want to live. And I think in the future they might find a cure for my cancer and wake me up. This is my wish. And the judge was impressed. This is the judge in question. His official title is Mr. Justice Peter Jackson, but JS gave him a new name, Mr. Hero Peter Jackson, because he adjudicated in her favor. So let's get these standards agreed. Let's look forward to hospitals saying, yeah, this makes sense. You know, this is what you do, and we will cooperate with you. And maybe some of the medical professionals will even do training in what's necessary for cryoperfusion, rather than having volunteers needing to be shipped in from outside. So that's what I'd like to see. Ideally, we'd also like to get agreement on the point that the speaker from Italy mentioned, that there should be a way to say, no autopsy for me, please. So that is what we should get. Step by step, let's put our house in order, let's get agreement on standards, and then we can help society as a whole to have a good and positive support for what we do. Thank you very much.